Well, greetings subscribers, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and today I'm going to work on the Nissan 350Z. Been from a previous video you might have seen where I've had that oil pressure sensor issue, at least that's what I hope it is. The minute you turn the key on, that pressure gauge either jumps right up to 120 or above, or I think the last time it went to like, I don't know, 80, and then it went like way over 120. So everyone online basically said that's probably just the sensor going bad, and at its age and the mileage, yeah, probably pretty accurate. So this is a new sensor. It's Nissan. You know, I actually got the factory one. You can find these as cheap as like 10 bucks on, I think, like Amazon and just online. This one was a little more. I think it was like 60. But this is part number 25070-CD00A. So if you want the genuine Nissan part, and I always joke with people on certain items because, yeah, it might be $20 and it'll last you I don't know, 6 months, or it might be the actual factory original OEM part and it'll last you 130,000 miles and like 18 years. So that's entirely up to you, but I'll show you again real quick in case you don't go to that, you know, other video. But we'll hop in here and show you kind of like what's going on. So hopefully you'll be able to see. So previously what happens is yeah, hopefully, maybe if I turn the lights on, hopefully you can see that. This is how the car normally should be, and when you turn the gauge on and start it, like right there, I'm at 60, and that's where I usually am. Then when you fire it up, boom, goes way over past 120. So that's not good. And again, some people have been like kind of hit and miss on that. You know, all my other gauges and stuff are fine. Yeah, man, the sun, I got the sun beating in, so probably not going to be able to, you know, see much. But everything else, let me try this way. So everything else on the car, you know, seems fine, just except for that. I'm starting to get just a tiny little tick, but hopefully change the oil out, change the sensor out, and we should be good. So we'll go through that process right now. All right, Shade Cactus Mechanics here. Got the Z nicely jacked up. And we got our Z1 under tray, so I'm hoping this is going to make this a little bit easier, but we'll see. Oh man, and you know what? I think I might have just spotted some of our little clicking, ticking noises. You gotta be kidding me if that's a leaf just rattling on something. So anyway, yeah, this panel's supposed to be nice and convenient. I was hoping I didn't have to mess with anything up here, but for oil change purposes, you're supposed to just be able to loosen this screw and this one, and then this little panel drops down, and you can get right at your oil filter. And that's basically where this is. It's right on the side of the oil filter. So we're still bring a little tray down here because I was planning on changing the oil out anyway. We'll see what the condition is. I mean, I think I've only put maybe 1,000 miles on this, but I'm also seeing some oil, so I'm curious to see, you know, where that's leaking from. So not good. Anyway, all right, be right back. Well, I was right on that tray, just 2 bolts, and it just like dropped right out, so it gives you access to yeah, the oil filter very, very easily. So yeah, I just put this on recently, and yeah, look at the color. I mean, that's still nice and golden, so that's all new. But yeah, something's leaking up here, and yeah, just checking this. Can't tell. Try to get these both to cooperate. So yeah, I mean, there's oil all over that plug, so that sensor's probably fine, just coated in oil and got all over the contact. So I'm actually tempted first to just probably pull the contacts off and spray that down with some contact cleaner and see if it's okay. But yeah, I gotta chase this down. I mean, it looks like it's either this crimp connection on the hose, although there's oil above that. So I mean, I could be having a problem with that seal again. I had to replace that once when that inner seal, that orange rubber gasket on the oil filter was in the way. I don't want to have to take I don't want to have to take this off. Well, actually, this part won't be so bad. It was the front part I had quite a bit of trouble getting to line up. So all right, well, anyway, aside from that, if you're just trying to get at that sensor, it's right here next to the oil filter. So yeah, like I said, two things. I'm gonna try to just probably spray that first, see if that fixes it, and if not, I'll swap it out. So hey guys, as luck would have it, I thought I would point this out. So that's the new sensor, and this is 15/16. So unfortunately, most of your wrench kits stop at 7/8. So if you don't have a either a 15/16 or 24 millimeter, yeah, it's going to be a problem. So I did have these, and that's what I was planning on using, but it's not a deep socket, so you know, naturally yeah, naturally that would fit right in there. But yeah, deep socket wise, it's not going to clear that. And so yeah, I got this box wrench. This one's a 24 millimeter, so we'll just have to see, because I'm not sure how much space you're gonna have to get up right here and get that to turn. It's fine machine thread on this thing. Sorry about the camera. Fine machine thread on this, so hopefully, I can't remember what the torque specs are on this, but hopefully it'll break loose like real quick, and we'll be able to get it. So I'll let you know how it goes. All right, well, thankfully, let me try to get some light on this. Yeah, thankfully, yeah, this 24 millimeter does actually work. You can kind of, man, you got like you got about that much room to actually turn this. So again, yeah, this was basically only almost finger tight. So if you can kind of see that. Yeah, barely any room to get on there, but otherwise should be out. Get the other one back on, and then we'll start it up, and hopefully that was the fix. So oh yeah, and the plug was fine. Yeah, it's got some oil. There's something dripping. I'll look at that. I really don't need. I went back and looked, and I just changed the oil. Like it's only got 300 miles on it, so yeah, we'll go from there. Well, serves me right. I should have known better, saying it was going to be like a 10-minute job, but I've started the car a couple times. You know, first time I was still a bit concerned because this thing still went to went to about 80, but yeah, now I think there was no oil at that sensor because I pulled it out. It dripped about I don't know, maybe like quarter cup of oil, and now that the sensors actually got oil in it, it's more accurate, and it's actually acting the way it should. So yeah, for this neighbor to get by, and yeah, so now at least at start it's at 60 where it has been before, and if you get up into the RPMs, it'll raise up, but like I said, it's a little more of where it should be. Still a little high, but at least at like idle now, it's back down where it should be. So if I get into like a lower gear, you know, now it's back where it should be, like I said. And see, it'll drop back down. Before, it was staying at like the 120. It wasn't coming back down. So I think yeah, I think it's good. I'll take it out and just make sure that everything's okay, and then yeah, once I get stuff moved around, probably get it up on the rack and try to figure out what's going on from there. So anyway, if you're having the same problem, especially that 120 or above PSI, yeah, that's your issue. Now I gotta head over and help my buddy with his front end work and pulling his ball joints and stuff. So anyway, see you on the next one. Well, what did the internet say?